Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today's video was brought to us by Patreon supporter Borgie. Huge thanks to Borgie and the rest of my Patreon supporters. Borgie reached out asking for a high-powered Infect deck led by Satoru Umezawa, and I was more than happy to oblige. But before we get started, I'd like to quickly ask you to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel, and it's free. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Satoru Umezawa is a 3-mana 2/4 legendary human ninja. Whenever we activate a ninjutsu ability, we look at the top 3 cards of our library, put 1 into our hand, and the rest on the bottom of our library in any order. But this can only be done once a turn. Additionally, and here's what makes Satoru Umezawa so incredibly powerful, each creature card in our hand has ninjutsu for 4 mana. For those unfamiliar, ninjutsu is a keyword ability from the original Kamigawa that returned in Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Basically, if you have a creature that is attacking and isn't blocked, you may replace it with a different creature for its ninjutsu cost. This is considered an alternate casting cost for the purposes of enter the battlefield as well as cast triggers. So, ninja decks rely on creatures that are unblockable, and, once the declare blocker step is complete, you may replace an unblocked creature with a ninja. Or, thanks to Satoru Umezawa, with anything you want. Now, Borgie specifically wanted an Infect deck, and that means adding Proliferate as well. Remember, 10 poison counters is all you need to kill a player in Commander. But we'll need more than unblockable creatures and creatures with Infect to build a Commander deck. And for that, we turn to our handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. As I'm sure you've heard by now, this channel is sponsored by Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard is made famous by their boulders, solid, reliable, and affordable deck boxes. Boulders are now available in solid colors, like this beautiful green one seen here. Find out if your local game store carries the new Ultimate Guard solid color boulders, or click in the link down below to order yourself some from Amazon. One more thing before we get started. I've been streaming Final Fantasy XIV over on my other channel, Musings by Danon. If you want to pop in and ask some questions, chat about Commander, or just hang out, you're more than welcome to. I'm not sure what the schedule will be going forward, but for now, it's every weekday in the afternoons or evenings. Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Cabal Coffers, Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth, Ancient Tomb, Polluted Delta, Scalding Tarn, Verdant Catacombs, Misty Rainforest, Marsh Flats, Watery Grave, Morphic Pool, Shipwreck Marsh, Drowned Catacomb, Ice Tunnel, Contaminated Aquifer, Sunken Hollow, Underground River, Clearwater Pathway, Dimir Aqueduct, Karn's Bastion, Bajuka Bog, Myriad Landscape, Inkmoth Nexus, 7 islands, and 5 swamps make up our land base for this deck. Silver Fur Master, Sword of the Animist, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Talisman of Dominance, Dimir Signet, Mox Amber, Felwar Stone, Mana Crypt, Glistening Sphere, Chromatic Lantern, Wayfarer's Bauble, and Solemn Simulacrum combined to make up the mana ramp package for this deck. Ancient Silver Dragon, Ancient Brass Dragon, Quick Study, Grazilax Illithid Scholar, Runescarred Demon, Demonic Tutor, Rhystic Study, Prologue to Phyreses, Infectious Inquiry, Vraska Betrayal's Sting, and Vat Emergence help us to dig through our deck and find answers. Pongify, an offer you can't refuse. Baleful Mastery, Familiar's Ruse, Commit Memory, Vraska's Fall, Drown in Ichor, and Feed the Swarm make up our interaction and spot removal package. Evacuation, Toxic Deluge, and Cyclonic Rift help to reset the board as needed. Blightbelly Rat, Plague Stinger, Ichor Rats, Hand of the Praetors, Viral Drake, Skitherix the Blight Dragon, Chained Throatseeker, Phyrexian Juggernaut, and Blightsteel Colossus help to infect our opponents. Changeling Outcast, Mist-Cloaked Herald, Goodle Lurker, Slitherblade, Mist-Cloaked Herald, Tormented Soul, Triton Shorestalker, Invisible Stalker, Dimir Infiltrator, and Blighted Agent all help out our ninjutsu plan. Thousand-Faced Shadow can make additional copies of our infect creatures, while Thrumming Bird, Staff of Completion, Inexorable Tide, Flux Channeler, Tekuthal Inquiry Dominus, and Yawgmoth Thrawn Physician all serve to help put more poison counters on our opponents. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 49 mana sources split between 39 lands and 13 pieces of ramp. A little light, but our deck is pretty low to the ground, so it's fine. 11 pieces of card advantage, 11 pieces of spot removal, 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate in Commit Memory and Bojuka Bog, 1 sudden I win card in Blightsteel Colossus. Now, obviously, the one card you do not want to see hitting the board against this deck is Solemnity. That card shuts our entire deck down. Vorinclex Monstrous Raider is also pretty bad, but that card just slows us down. Also, black doesn't really have an issue with taking out creatures. But enchantments? We have 1 card in our deck that destroys enchantments. Which is why I went for 2 bounce wipes in the deck, and we can just counterspell Solemnity if we somehow miss it the first time. Do you have an infect deck? Who's your commander? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. One of the tiers is specifically set up for Commander. For only $25, I will build you a custom Commander deck based around your specifications and even do a deck video on it. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Danny, Muffins, Marcus, Squishy, Brett, Roxy, Josh, Sean, Pob Zombie, Mark, Alex, Daniel, Steve, Kevin, Alex, Cookie, Borgie, Jake, Exiled Rogue, Manassas, Nazwin, Kyo, Oolong, and Pedro. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander deck videos often, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Also, if you're a fan of anime and manga like I am, feel free to check out my other channel, Musings by Danon. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.